Duo-Tale English.
where every story teaches you English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Duo-Tale English. I am Marcus, and today I want to start with a moment, a very specific kind of moment that every single person listening has experienced. You are in a situation, a presentation, a difficult conversation, an exam, an unexpected crisis, and your heart rate goes up. Your palms get slightly damp. Your thoughts speed up or go completely blank. And somewhere in your body, a very ancient alarm is sounding. Danger, react, do something now.
And I am Lena, and I know that moment so well. And what is interesting, the alarm is actually trying to help you. It is trying to mobilize your resources. The problem is, it is mobilizing the wrong kind of response. It is preparing you to fight or flee, and you need to present, or think, or make a good decision, or simply stay in the room and keep functioning.
And today, episode 35, we're talking about how to stay calm under pressure. Not how to eliminate pressure, but how to remain functional, clear-headed, and effective when the pressure is real. How to access the calm inside you, even when the alarm is sounding, and how to use that calm as your most powerful tool.
And as always, this is both a life lesson and an English lesson. Our Word Expert segment covers 12 vocabulary words for stress, calm, pressure, and emotional regulation. We upload every single day. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Let us take a breath, literally, and begin.
When the brain perceives a threat, any threat, real or imagined, it triggers the release of stress hormones, primarily adrenaline and cortisol. These increase your heart rate. They sharpen threat scanning attention. They make your breathing faster and shallower. They divert blood away from the thinking centers of the brain toward the survival centers. Your body is on high alert, ready to run, ready to fight, ready for danger.
This system, the fight or flight response, is brilliant for its intended purpose. If a predator is chasing you, perfect. But the brain cannot reliably distinguish between a physical threat and a social one, between a predator and a job interview. The alarm sounds for all of them, and the response that is designed for running from predators is not what you want when you need to speak clearly, think analytically, or make a careful decision.
Because the stress response specifically reduces the functioning of the prefrontal cortex, the thinking brain, the part you most need under pressure. Suddenly, you cannot find the right word. Your mind goes blank. And the more you panic about going blank, the more the alarm sounds and the more the thinking brain shuts down. A vicious cycle.
The solution: interrupt the alarm. Signal to the nervous system, this is not a predator emergency. You can stand down, I've got this. And the most immediate, most direct way to send that signal is through the breath.
Today's story, Elena. She's 34 years old, from Russia, living in Canada for 5 years, a senior data analyst at a technology company. Excellent at her job. Precise, insightful, regularly praised.
But Elena has a specific, persistent fear: public speaking. Not just English public speaking, all public speaking. The physical symptoms start the moment she knows a presentation is coming. Heart races, mouth goes dry, cannot sleep properly for days before. And the night before a major presentation, she regularly convinces herself she is getting ill because illness would mean relief.
And then Elena is asked to present the findings of a major 6-month research project to the entire leadership team, 20 senior people, the CEO included, 3 weeks to prepare.
The first 2 weeks, she prepares the content brilliantly, but when she practices delivering it alone in her flat, her voice shakes, she loses her place, she speeds up uncontrollably when nervous. By the end of the practice run, she's convinced it's going to be a disaster.
And in the 3rd week, a colleague teaches her box breathing. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts. Repeat 4 times, 90 seconds total. And the physiological effect, reduced heart rate, activated parasympathetic system, signal to the brain that the emergency is over, is measurable and immediate.
Elena does this. In the lift going up to the presentation floor, 90 seconds, box breathing, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold, 4 times. And she notices as the lift doors open, her heart is beating less frantically, her hands are less clammy, her thoughts slightly clearer. Not completely calm, but manageable. The alarm has gone from a full scream to a quiet warning, and a quiet warning she can work with.
The presentation goes well. The CEO asks 2 engaged questions. Her manager says, "That was excellent, Elena. The data was really presented with clarity." And Elena walks out thinking, "I did that. Not the panic. Me, I did that. And I had a tool, and the tool worked."
10 strategies for staying calm under pressure. Strategy 1, breathe deliberately. Extended exhale breathing. Breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 6 to 8 counts. The extended exhale activates the vagus nerve, which directly stimulates the parasympathetic system. Even 3 breaths like this can perceptibly shift your state.
Strategy 2, name what you are feeling. Name it to tame it. Simply saying, "I feel anxious, I feel overwhelmed, I feel afraid," activates the prefrontal cortex and reduces the intensity of the emotion. Because naming requires language, and language requires the thinking brain, and activating the thinking brain begins to calm the survival brain.
Strategy 3, reframe pressure as excitement. The physiological state of anxiety and excitement are almost identical. Same heart rate, same breathing, same alertness. Research shows that when people reframe anxiety as excitement, "I'm not nervous, I'm excited," their performance improves significantly. Same fuel, different direction. Instead of "I'm so nervous," try "I'm excited about this opportunity."
Strategy 4, focus on what you can control. What is in your control? Your preparation, your breathing, your focus, your choice of words. What is not in your control? The audience's reaction, technical issues, the outcome. Focus on the preparation and the breath. Release the reaction and the outcome, and the anxiety reduces.
Strategy 5, prepare thoroughly. Thorough preparation is the most consistently effective antidote to pressure anxiety. Because the biggest source of pressure anxiety is uncertainty. What if I don't know enough? Preparation reduces that uncertainty, and every percentage point of reduced uncertainty is a percentage point of reduced pressure.
Strategy 6, use physical movement. Before a high-pressure situation, move your body. A brisk walk, physical activity. Physical movement metabolizes stress hormones. It uses up the adrenaline the way it was designed to be used, and it leaves you with a lower physiological baseline. Less charged, more ready to think.
Strategy 7, visualize success, not perfection. Perfection is an unreachable fantasy that generates its own anxiety. Success is a realistic, achievable outcome. Visualize the presentation going well, your voice steady, yourself at the end, finished, having done it. Not perfectly, successfully.
Strategy 8, change your physical posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, take up space. High-power postures correlate with reduced cortisol and increased confidence. Before a high-pressure situation, stand or sit in a way that signals confidence to your own nervous system.
Strategy 9, have a pre-pressure routine, a specific sequence of actions you do before a high-pressure event. Always the same, always in the same order. The routine itself signals this is familiar, I've done this before, and familiarity reduces threat perception.
Strategy 10, redefine failure. Ask yourself, what is the realistic worst case here? Not the catastrophic imagined worst case, the realistic one. And then, could I survive that? Could I recover? Could I learn and continue? Almost always, yes. And once you know even the worst is survivable, the stakes reduce. And with reduced stakes comes calmer performance.
Applying this to English learning. Before an important English conversation, breathe deliberately. Reframe nerves as excitement. I'm excited to practice my English in a real situation. Focus on what you can control. Your preparation, your breathing, your willingness to try. Not the outcome, not perfection. And redefine failure. If you make a grammatical mistake, nothing is ruined. If you don't know a word, nothing is over. Communication, imperfect, human, genuine communication, is always survivable.
Elena, what is your most memorable experience of staying calm under pressure?
2 minutes before I was supposed to go on stage, I had a moment of complete blankness. All of the words I had prepared just left. And I thought, I can't do this. I'm going to stand there in silence.
And what did you do?
I found a quiet corner, I closed my eyes, I breathed out very slowly 3 times, and I said to myself, you don't need all the words. You just need the first sentence. Just the first sentence. And once you say it, the next one will come. And I said my first sentence in my head 3 times. And I walked out, and I said it, and the next came, and the next. One sentence at a time.
One sentence at a time. You don't need all of it. You just need the next thing. And for you, Marcus, your worst pressure moment?
Someone asked me a question I genuinely did not know the answer to, directly, in front of everyone. And my instinct was to pretend I did know. And I caught myself, and I said, that is a really good question. I need to think about that carefully, and I want to give you an accurate answer rather than a hasty one. Could I come back to you on that?
That is such a brave and professional response.
And the person said, of course. And the meeting continued, and nobody died. And honest under pressure is one of the most impressive things a person can be.
Honest under pressure. That is the gold standard. Word expert. 12 vocabulary words for calm and pressure. Word 1. Composure. The state of being calm and in control, especially in a difficult situation. She maintained remarkable composure during the crisis. Say it. I maintain my composure under pressure.
Word 2. Overwhelmed. Completely overcome by demands, unable to cope effectively. She felt completely overwhelmed by the number of tasks before the deadline. Say it. When I feel overwhelmed, I breathe and focus on one thing at a time.
Word 3. Resilience. The ability to recover from stress and setbacks without breaking. Her resilience under pressure was what made her such a valuable team member. Say it. I build resilience through every challenge I face.
Word 4. Threshold. The point at which something begins to change. Your stress threshold is the point at which manageable pressure becomes overwhelm. Everyone has a different stress threshold. Say it. I know my own threshold and manage my stress before reaching it.
Word 5. Grounded. Feeling stable, present, and anchored in the current moment. She used deep breathing to feel more grounded before the interview. Say it. I feel grounded and present even in challenging situations.
Word 6. Regulate. To control or manage. In emotional terms, to manage the intensity of your emotional state. Emotional regulation is a learnable skill. Say it. I am learning to regulate my emotional responses.
Word 7. Acute stress. Intense, short-term stress, the immediate response to a specific threat. The presentation triggered acute stress, but once she began speaking, it quickly reduced. Say it. Acute stress is temporary and manageable.
Word 8. Cope. To manage difficulties effectively without being defeated by them. She had developed effective strategies for coping with high-pressure situations. Say it. I have learned healthy ways to cope with pressure.
Word 9. Perspective. The ability to see things in their proper proportion, the bigger picture. Stepping back and gaining perspective helped her stop catastrophizing. Say it. I maintain perspective even when pressure is high.
Word 10. Catastrophize. To assume a situation will lead to the worst possible outcome. She had a tendency to catastrophize before important events. Say it. I notice when I catastrophize, and I ask what is actually likely to happen.
Word 11. Mindfulness. Being fully present in the current moment, aware without being controlled. 5 minutes of mindfulness every morning significantly reduced her baseline anxiety. Say it. I practice mindfulness to stay present and grounded.
Word 12. Equanimity. Mental and emotional stability in difficult situations. Calm without indifference. She approached the crisis with remarkable equanimity, dealing with it clearly and effectively. Say it. I aspire to equanimity. Calm, clear, and fully present.
Shadowing. Repeat after me 3 times each. When I feel pressure building, I take 3 slow, deliberate breaths. Say it. I name what I am feeling because naming it helps me manage it. Say it. I reframe anxiety as excitement. Same energy, different direction. Say it. I focus only on what I can control and release what I cannot. Say it. Thorough preparation is my most reliable antidote to pressure anxiety. Say it. I do not need to be perfect, I need to be present and prepared. Say it. Even the worst realistic outcome is survivable and usually recoverable. Say it. I visualize success, not perfection, before high-pressure situations. Say it. My composure is a choice I make, breath by breath, moment by moment. Say it. I approach challenges with equanimity, calm, clear, and fully present. Say it. I do not catastrophize, I ask what is actually likely to happen. Say it. Every time I stay calm under pressure, I become more capable of it next time. Say it.
That is episode 35. Our question, what is your go-to strategy for staying calm under pressure? Write it in English in the comments. We read every comment and reply every day. We upload every day. Episode 36, tomorrow, how to start conversations in English. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Name it, reframe it, breathe through it. Always. Bye, Lena.
Bye, Marcus. Bye, everyone. Take a breath. You've got this. Bye.